Welcome to the squad, Betty.
Colonel I still not at the big boy table.
Oh my God. This is like comedy hour at the time.
I can't argue with that because I can tell you, my 10-year career, I've only met two.
What?
Get out of here.
I wish you guys could have seen what just happened. I mean, it was like Craig and Smokey.
At any point in time, it gets great. I'm, hey, I'm a quick service and walk out. Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I don't even work here.
Right. What building is this?
GalaxyCon!
GalaxyCon! Unbelievable.
Here we are at the convention center, beautiful downtown Raleigh, North
Hi,
Carolina.
people watching.
GalaxyCon 2021. What an amazing day, too.
It is amazing.
This place is nuts.
It is.
It is nuts. The music's going. People are cosplaying.
Yeah.
I almost passed out because it's 147 degrees
Right?
outside.
Yeah.
And you know what? What makes it all the hotter is we got two sensationally hot
Yes.
guests with us right now.
Super hot.
Mega
You got one.
VIPs
You
for
got
the
one and
experience.
then a plus one.
Oh, no, I'm not hearing that.
Plus one.
I'm not hearing that.
He's that plus one.
Sitting in on the podcast right now, hitting in the squad bay for the very first time, we have got the commanding officer of Marketing and Engagement Brigade, Colonel Battle.
Nice to meet everyone who's listening.
And to his immediate left, we have Command Sergeant Major of Marketing and Engagement Brigade, Command Sergeant Major Robin Hill.
Yes, the
I'm
real
excited.
power. We're
I'm
so
excited.
happy to have you guys here.
Dude, we've been looking forward to this for so
Yes,
long.
we have.
Yeah.
So
I
have
mean,
we, actually. The event, not you guys.
That's great. Oh, yeah.
we have.
we have been looking forward to them?
Yeah,
No, we
we've been
weren't.
looking
I
forward.
have. I'm
No,
kidding. I'm
no,
kidding. I'm just kidding.
no.
Already.
Now,
You
I
know
like to
what?
network. I don't
Yes.
know about you.
Yeah, I agree. We're so happy you guys are here.
I know you are. The way we pulled up and you guys were out there and excited, we're
Yeah.
excited.
We didn't want to
be
get yelled
here.
at, Sergeant Major.
Oh, no, that's not what it was at all.
No, it kind of
Yeah.
was because
Yeah.
we were waiting outside. And it's like, are they coming?
So
I'm just gonna go inside and just wait.
I blame parking.
I tell you, this is exciting. Like when we found out that we were going to be here, we signed up for it. We're like, all right, we're coming. Because I want to see what this is all about.
Right.
Honestly, I wanted to see what the trailer was going to do. I wanted to see the effects of our esports team here on the Comic-Con and gaming community. And I'm overlooking, I don't know, how many people is that? I mean, there's a bunch of people waiting in line to take on our
Staff Sergeant Williams.
fighting
Staff Sergeant
games
Williams.
champion.
Yeah.
And he's not winning every match. I'm
No,
no,
he's not. killing it, sir.
We have to.
Unless
be
he's
able
just,
to,
unless he's
yeah.
sandbag, maybe he's sandbag.
You got to make the people feel
He's
better
feeling
about
easy.
themselves.
He's like the
Feel good about
esports team
yourself.
outside. They took it easy on me at Call of Duty.
Yeah, there's only 2
that
versus
what it
4.
They took it easy.
They did. They did.
I have no idea.
They took it pretty easy.
Oh my gosh!
It's amazing, though.
So
It's
so
really
Colonel
amazing.
Battle and Command Sergeant Major Revenell are from the Marketing and Engagement Brigade.
Yep.
And for all of our listeners, our prospective soldiers and the people who just don't know,
Yep.
what on earth is the Marketing and Engagement
Ah.
Brigade?
It is. I got to tell you, I pinch myself every day I come to work. I can't believe this is the Army, and it is. It is the Army. So our job is to take America's Army to America's people, and we do that through a host of different communities of interest. So this entire brigade is made up of soldiers who not only serve their country but also have an additional passion, and through that passion, we recruit them and then bring them either into Fort Knox or Fort Bragg or Fort Benning, and they are allowed to serve their country while concurrently pursuing their passions. And then we give them a whole lot of toys to take their passions
Yes.
basically
Absolutely.
on the road. And so,
we call it the Army Guts Talent.
yeah,
right?
Nice.
Army
Yeah,
got talent.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a little talent.
Do we really?
oh yeah,
We have a lot of
I
talent.
mean,
Look at
So-
Staff Sergeant Williams.
I know.
Yeah.
He's up there
So
killing
when you're
everybody.
looking at Staff Sergeant Williams, for us, we're used to seeing a soldier who's
Yeah.
just high speed, who's making things happen. But behind the scenes, his passion is just really on his esports team, and the things that he can do on the
Right.
esports
Yep.
is freaking amazing.
I've been following him on Twitter for
Yeah.
almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's- I'm a
find
big
these
fan.
guys.
I had a news guy come up to us earlier,
Uh-huh.
and I was standing here playing Call of Duty with my virtual recruiter,
Right.
and the guy was like, "You guys are the Army?"
yeah,
I was like, "Yeah." He was
yeah,
like,
we get that a lot.
But you're playing video games."
Yep.
And I was like, "Let me
Yep.
tell you,
Yep. We got uniform. We're a real team. We got uniforms and everything.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to
So
find them where they are,
Absolutely.
and they're in the virtual space.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
we are.
we got our own virtual community, gaming community inside the Army, where they have their own Discord server, and we kind of maintain communication with. They're keeping tabs on all the major gamers in the Army, and then about maybe once a quarter, maybe twice a year, we have open tryouts for the. This is just the esports team. We haven't talked about the CrossFitters or the rock and roll band or the parachute, the Golden Knights,
right.
or the
Marksmanship
So
the
many
Olympic
things.
level shooters
Yeah.
or anything
Gold
like
medals.
that.
Gold medal,
Yeah.
gold
Congratulations,
medals.
Lieutenant
Yes,
English.
yep. Lieutenant Amber English. She's one of 6
Man.
Olympians that we recruit out of our force to come down to Fort Benning. You get stationed there, and all you do is compete for the Olympics. That is their road. They call it the road to the Olympics. And there's a whole bunch of events and competitions that lead you there. But Lieutenant English is obviously, she had to beat the defending Olympic champion. She had to beat the world record holder in women's skeet, and she had to set an Olympic medal herself.
Wow.
To win the gold. Yeah, it was incredible. And she's one of 6. There's 5 more. There's 2 more competing. What is it? What's today's date?
Today is the 30th.
So I think it's today or tomorrow. Specialist Sagan Madalena is going to compete in the women's 50-meter prone rifle for her own gold medal.
Yeah.
And this is a 19, 20-year-old
And I think that's the crazy
Army
thing. Like,
specialist.
one of the things that I think so many people fail to recognize, and I ask Chris, I talk about this on every single podcast. The Army is not just the Army.
Nah.
There are so many more. Not even talking the different jobs that we have, but the fact that we have Olympians in our Army, and
One
they're
of the
literally
things-
getting paid to be at the Olympics right now.
One of the things that the common thread of this podcast is we are trying to break the stereotype that there are only 2 things the Army does. The 2 things, Fred.
Wake up, work, go to bed.
Nah, they drive tanks and they jump out of planes. That's
Yeah.
all the Army does. And that's not even remotely
Not even
close.
close.
No.
Nah, because,
Well,
anyway.
sort of. I mean, I haven't done either.
I was gonna talk about our mortuary affairs specialist, but he was airborne, so he jumps out of planes.
Yeah. We had the best time with that. We had a guy that we were talking to one of our recruiting NCOs, and he was telling us about his brother.
His brother
Was an airborne mortuary affairs specialist. And I was like, what is a mortuary affairs specialist
I don't know,
need to
man.
be airborne for?
That sounds
and then we
awesome,
told
though.
an inappropriate joke that we had to edit out later.
We can't talk. We can't talk about
It
that.
wasn't live cast, so that we were fine.
It's good. Yeah.
It's good. Is this live, by the way?
This is live.
live.
We're
All
on
right.
4
I gotta-
social media platforms.
That's
right
why
now,
I got my foot on 3/4 gas, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I got you.
I got your
I
best
got you.
interest
We
in
can
mind.
always delete it later.
Sergeant Major's got his instructions to elbow me if I
Yeah.
get too
I
passionate.
think he's used to it by
If I get
now.
too
I just kick him a
passionate.
little
Yeah,
bit
if
like,
I get too
hey,
passionate.
slow
Right.
down a little bit.
So
But I am excited to be here.
We're
Yeah.
excited you're here,
So
Sergeant Major.
keep in mind, I am a little country female from Charleston, South Carolina.
You're from South Carolina?
I am, and look at where I'm at today.
So you're not far from
Right?
home.
Amazing.
So I have to say, I'm not far from home. I would never have imagined I've been in the Army for this long.
How long have you been in?
Yes.
27 years.
Woo!
Yes,
Congratulations,
yes,
Sergeant
yes.
Major.
Commitment to
So,
service.
you
That's
know,
worth a hint.
I would tell you, originally I had no clue of what I wanted to do. And I hate to say it, but I have turned my back on Army recruiters like 2 or 3 times.
That's all right.
And it was just something one day on a commercial, and I'm like, wow.
That happened to the Sergeant
gonna
Major
join.
earlier that we were talking to. Sergeant Major from the USPOC?
Really?
I thought it was the major
Maybe it
yesterday.
was. Yes, she was like, I would have never thought about joining the Army.
No.
And then
And
one
it's
day
raised
somebody
the hand.
asked, and her hand went up, and she was like, what is that doing up there?
Yeah. and when I went in, originally, when I went to the recruiting station, my intentions was to join the reserves. I wanted to,
That's
join the
me, Sergeant
reserve.
Major.
Then the hand went up.
I want to be part of my community still. And it was just this non-commissioned officer, this person who was just briefing me. And the way that she walked in that recruiting station and
That'll
all
do
the
it.
respect that she received,
Swag.
I
Yep.
was like, you know what?
I need that.
I'm going to be just like her.
Yep.
So I thank you, Sarah Wilson. I am still in 27 years later.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
you don't even realize it while the transformation is happening until you come back to your hometown.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
And you're like, wow, your shoulders a little broader. You walk a little taller.
Yep.
You speak
Yeah,
a little more
for sure.
confidently. Like what just happened to you? I mean,
You gain that pride.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
wow, and you don't even realize like wow. To the individual, you're like, hey, look, I'm just doing what everybody else is doing. So it's just you just get involved in the process. But when you come back home, and you're like, yeah, I guess I am somebody a little bit more special than when I left. So that's one of the things that the recruiting non-commissioned officers really are at the front end of that, and and they're talking to individuals that have yet to make that transformation. So that is a powerful message. Just
absolutely.
their own physical presence is a powerful message.
It is.
And it's them that sets the precedent because most times that's the very first soldier that young person meets.
Absolutely.
And that's what we tell our recruiting and sales here.
Absolutely.
We say for a lot of these people that are here at this Comic-Con this weekend,
You'll be the
Sergeant
first
Williams
one
is the first soldier
Yes.
somebody will maybe have ever interacted with.
ever.
Yeah.
Yep. And then that really is, and that's true for the marketing and engagement brigade. Many people they get their impressions about what the Army is, and you guys kind of mentioned it about I saw you guys on some movie or some other type
Saving
of
Private
commercial
Ryan.
or something like that.
Yeah.
And I know what you guys do, and you're like, man, do you? Information's free, so talk to the guys and gals that are actually doing it, and I will almost guarantee you're gonna have a different perspective of what it means to be in the Army, what it means to serve. And, we just talked to Sergeant Major and I just had a VTC with the Chief of Staff of the Army, General McConville. And not too long ago, was it day before yesterday, something like that. And he mentioned it. He goes, you guys are on the absolute front lines. And his priority is people first. I mean, the Army is now, and always really has been, but now General McConville's made a special emphasis to put people as the priority. And so when individuals come in here, they know from day one you are going to be cared for. You are going to be part of a team. You're going to be part of something special. And our Chief of Staff, the highest ranking general, has made that very clear to all the subordinate elements.
So I just call it like changing lives. How many lives can we change?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Changing lives.
Yeah.
So every day that I wake up, I just go out and realize, like, hey, how many lives can I change today?
Yeah.
It's a way to do it, Sergeant.
Yeah.
Way to go somewhere.
I mean, you've already engaged like 500 people as
Hey,
you walked through.
listen,
I mean, it was
this
like
is
amazing.
my freaking passion.
I gotta ask,
She
Sergeant
Right?
Major,
Yes,
how long
yes.
you been in recruiting now?
So I have been, I hate to
Because
tell
I
you
can
this.
see it.
Yes.
I can see
Yes,
it.
I have
Across
been
the crowd.
in a recruiting command for 20 years.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
tell.
So I would tell you, for me to see our team in action, to see all these younger individuals surrounding the team, and really knowing that what we take for granted sometimes, this is their talent.
Yeah.
This is what they're interested in. So of course I'm going to have a dialogue with absolutely everyone.
Yeah.
But what's more important is when I'm asking them a question, do you know that the Army have an esports team? And they had no clue.
No clue.
No idea.
Like, are you really like an esports team? Absolutely, an esports team. Right?
I told my nephews that I get to play video games at work sometimes
Yeah.
for like an hour. You get to play video games at work?
Yeah.
Sure do.
I tell my youth kids at the church I volunteer at, like,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What do you do for the Army?" And I'm like, "I play video games." Sure, I play on Facebook.
I have
find
a
people to do in the
son
Army.
who's 17 years old, and his friends just think it's everything that we do is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping at the planes, oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
So, I love it. This is a different side, and you're absolutely correct, Mr. Hall. This is just, we need to really break, what everyone thinks what the Army is technically, but we know what we're truly, the team that we're part of. So.
Absolutely.
Colonel, you said earlier that the marketing engagement is among the people. So would you say that makes you the people's Army?
Hey!
Because if that's the fact, then I feel like I want to hear Dwayne Johnson go, finally, the Arab has come back to Raleigh.
I don't know about the People's Army. We're an army of the people.
Actually, the People's Army, that's pretty bad.
No
actually.
longer the Army of one.
Yeah.
We're gonna backtrack
We are
down
not
a little
anyway.
bit.
Yeah.
Sir,
We're
how long
People's
have
Army.
you been in recruiting now?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm about to finish out week 3.
So where did you
Awesome.
come from?
Yeah. So interesting stories. I was originally I was a recruiter's daydream. I watched a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies as a kid. I just walked right
he
in and
looks
said,
like him a little bit.
He
Doesn't
does.
I want infantry guaranteed, Ranger guaranteed, airborne. They said sold. You're out. Right.
Sold.
So that was an easy time for the recruiter out of the Syracuse Syracuse Battalion, Henrietta Station out of 1st Brigade. I learned all this in the last 3 weeks.
First day he was on, he looked
Yeah.
up what
Yeah,
RSID
he
he
did.
joined out of.
Yeah. That's right.
Is that recruiter still in?
Nah, probably not. I highly doubt that. But so I started in the infantry, got out, cashed in my college money, went to college. And while I was there, talked to the ROTC department. I ended up getting a commission there, back into the infantry. In about 2005, I volunteered for what's called civil affairs. Very, very interesting niche job in the Army, and that really is all about helping people. I mean, you just go. you go all over the world, tiny little villages all over the planet, and your basic job is to lift people out of their current condition, to kind of help out communities and connect them to systems and programs that we kind of bring as a civil affairs force, as American military. And it really is. It is transformational. It's transformational. So I did that for the longest time, and I found out about this opportunity and really went for it. And I was lucky enough to get selected to command the organization. So
what do you think of it all?
I said I'm amazed every time. I'm opening doors in the headquarters, and I just see a new super awesome thing going on. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's this? This is
So we have a what?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have what to do every day.
We got a fishing team.
Yes,
right? So
that is the newest
I didn't know
thing.
about that. So I'm
Archery
like,
team,
Yeah.
fishing team. Like we have all
it's
this
called the
stuff.
Army Outdoors team.
Yes.
We got a bass boat. They go to major league fishing events. They go to high
They
school.
were at
Yes.
one recently. I thought
Yeah,
I saw.
they
on
were just in
Facebook.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
they
right.
were.
And they and our brigade kept telling us, "Hey, it's time go support that event." Like, we don't work in South Carolina. It was
I don't know
they were
how to
getting
fish, but I'm
geographically
there.
confused, but
Yeah.
it was pretty interesting. I would like to pitch a team to you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, what is it?
Because
Yes.
especially
I
in
love
North
what we
Carolina,
talked- yes.
in North
Oh,
Carolina,
yes.
this is very important. Can we please have
Uh-huh.
a competitive barbecue circuit
Oh,
team?
Barbecue
yes.
circuit. Are you volunteering to be the captain? Or
No,
something?
sir. I would, no,
So-
sir. In fact, I'm not.
So we looked into certain things like that. It
Competitive
just,
barbecue.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not putting it past anybody.
Are you
from
good?
what I've
Are
seen,
you pretty
it's not,
good?
it's
No.
not,
I'm good at eating it.
yeah,
It's
not
just that
outside probability.
barbecue is religion in the Carolinas.
It
You know
Oh,
really
that,
I
is,
know
Sir
that.
Major.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
And,
I'm from
and these
South
events,
Carolina.
I'm
I know.
South Carolina.
they are highly competitive.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are held in public venues for street fairs and whatnot. And so they'll hold a big street fair around it. Next thing you know, there's 25,000 people around,
Oh,
and there's 15 pro smokers going. It smells like heaven. And
I'm hungry.
Ah.
just saying, the
It
Army
might
has
be-
a barbecue team.
Right?
The Army have culinary arts.
We do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe we can
Culinary
find
arts,
one of
I
the
don't know.
talented soldiers in that field.
Get that influencer, get Chef Rush.
Chef
Oh,
Rush.
yes, yes.
I would still love to have him on my podcast.
We tried to get him.
It's tried so hard.
We couldn't afford it.
Yeah, we can't afford that.
afford it.
Nope.
That is an expensive man.
His
But he
agent
did
was
good.
firm.
What he does.
Did we? We're free.
We
That's
have-
amazing.
Ooh.
So that's your price cap. It's got to be free to come on your podcast.
No, we had
we'll
money.
pay it. We just didn't have that much
We
money.
didn't
Just
have
didn't
that much money.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't know
Interesting.
We can
Yeah.
talk numbers after this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. After it's over, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Wow.
that was nothing. You get nothing for that.
Yeah.
What do you?
So, what do you think about social media influencers?
Yeah, I am interested in that.
I'm just. What do you guys
Social
think
media
of?
influencers,
Yeah.
they wield
so much.
they
power.
wield
Yep.
irresponsible amounts of power.
Yes.
Yeah.
Irresponsible.
Just because they become popular doing XYZ, and then they have this legions of followers, and they
Yeah.
say, "Stop buying Mellow Yellow," and
Everybody
Right.
does.
Mellow Yellow goes out of business.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the power they wield.
You
Yeah.
know?
It
So
is.
yes, if you can get one on your side, if you can convince
Yeah.
one that what you do is worthwhile,
Yeah.
and they decide to back you,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. Lately,
So-
I've been seeing some.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest things that I think I've seen in my time in USAREC, which hasn't been long, honestly. I've only been in USAREC for like 3 years now.
That's
But
long.
what was it like? It was back before COVID. We had that famous chef from the Food Network,
Irvin,
Robert Irvin.
Robert
Yes.
Irvine. Him pushing just the culinary fields of
He
the Army.
was just in that
Yeah.
building, by the way.
It's just like such a great idea. He has the ability and the following to just educate the
Oh.
opportunities in the Army.
Yes.
And he's not
just
even
left.
hasn't. Does he have
No.
any military experience?
He
He
was in
doesn't-
the military in the UK.
That's
And-
right.
Is
and
that-
he loves.
Did he jump with the Golden Knights?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
So he just.
I thought I saw that.
He helped out on Fort Knox with some things like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's phenomenal.
So just influencers like that. Like I think
Yeah.
I have a lot of ability.
Yeah.
yeah.
to
And
just
so
help.
that's one of the things that we're trying to incorporate as well as partnerships with those influencers. That's why I just asked Sergeant Major. I was like, I think I saw a video where he jumped in the Golden
Yeah.
Golden Knights. So one of
Yeah.
the things that we have is the capability to take individuals on a skydive.
Yes, tandem jumps.
Tandem
Yes,
skydive. Yeah.
yes.
So it's
Yes.
about 13,000 feet up, and I got to tell you, it's amazing.
It's a rush.
You come out of that plane and it's on, and
Nope.
This guy really
Nope.
this chef he did it, and I remember they interviewed him afterwards, and he was absolutely thrilled. I mean, he was through the moon afterwards, and It really was cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it
Happy
really
for
was
him.
cool.
Happy for
I
him.
need to get on the next one that we do here. I'm trying to jump out of a plane.
I'm
It's
gravity challenged.
amazing.
We're
I don't
all
leave
over the
the-
country.
Amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all over the country. In
Yeah.
fact,
We'll be in Chicago.
yeah, we're
In
gonna
about
be-
a week and a half.
Her and I are going to go to Chicago, and
Oh,
the
yes.
Chicago battalion is going to. They have a tandem camp where they're going to take out. I can't remember how many. I got the list of how many people that they're going to do tandem skydives with, and all that's that costs nothing.
And when you're there,
it's free.
please say hi to Sergeant Major Matus.
Is it
He used to
Matus
be
or
a first
Mattis?
sergeant. No, it's Matus.
Are you sure?
Mattis Matus, Matus.
Matus.
He's the new S3.
He
of
is,
the battalion.
yes.
Okay.
He used to be with us.
He
Oh,
was.
really?
Yes.
He used to be at our Charlotte Meps.
Yes.
Okay, we'll make sure.
Great guy. Great guy. So one of the last things we like to do when we have our guests, putting the human spin, putting the, hey, I'm just a guy, I'm just a girl.
Real deep
Very
question
true.
right here.
Real-
Real
this is-
deep. Coming
what?
up.
Super deep.
Coming up.
What do you like to
Yes.
do in your spare time?
Ooh, wee. You
Well,
want to take this
I'll-
one? Because
I mean, if you say push-ups and patriotic essays, I don't want to hear it.
No,
I do.
it's not
you
push-ups and
know,
patriotic.
I haven't. Lately I've been slacking. But I, at one point, was like a ballroom dancer. I was just,
No way.
Yes. Don't get me wrong. Anything ballroom, I love. It's weird. I don't. Yes.
And there ain't nothing weird
So
with
I
that.
just, arrived in Kentucky, and I'm looking for it. But we have been traveling,
Yep.
and my job is so exciting. So I'm like, okay, hey, yeah, ballroom dance.
That's
That
fantastic.
is. You don't hear that
It's a
often.
very
That's
unique
great.
hobby.
I know,
you know
I
what?
don't say too much, but I love it.
Don't you get tired of hearing, I like working on my cars?
Or I like to cook.
Yeah.
Hold on, I like to cook.
No one cares
I
about
do
you,
too.
Chris.
Well, that's all right. That's because I'm leaving, so no one
You
cares.
are. You're out the door in like less than 24 hours.
Sir,
No.
So sad.
we'll talk offline.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man,
now, what
it's
do
too
you like
bad.
to do, sir?
So I am a bit of a CrossFit enthusiast. I do wake up early and try and do that. But
Real early.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
4 a.m.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
3:30.
3. Oh,
So
I feel
you
like you've
got
been pulled
to.
into one.
I mean,
Sergeant
look, if
Major.
you got in my job, you kind of got to. But that's not true for every job in the Army. If you're going to rise to the ranks of colonel and brigade commander, you're in this for the long haul. You're committed. But that's not true for every enlistment. What I also like to do is do a little bit of traveling on my free time. So my wife and I, wherever we go, we typically make a point to just go out and kind of see kind of the local sites wherever we're at. So that's always very interesting. And then I have had an opportunity to go overseas. My wife has had an opportunity to come visit me, and so we always go and travel and see a lot of different crazy things. And I can tell you that's one thing the Army is not short of is
Destinations.
travel opportunities, right? So you will not be lacking for travel opportunities. If you like that type of adventurism, then I think we got a job for you somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Best
for
place you've
sure.
been. Best place
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been.
Always a great question.
So I worked at the embassy in Bangkok, Thailand,
Oh.
for about 8 months, and I'm telling you, it was another one of those. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this job.
You doing
where
okay, Chris?
your job is basically just to go and help the Thai government. Reach some of its far-flung communities that are on the borders of the borders of Burma or the borders of Laos or something like that. And it was an unbelievable opportunity, just unbelievable travel, unbelievable adventure, unbelievable excitement, and really you're helping people out at the same time. And it was that was a really good mission.
Been to Thailand twice myself.
Did you?
Yes.
I couldn't. Yes,
Million
by the look
billion
on
years
your
ago
face.
in another lifetime, but yeah, I've been there. And then the very last question that we ask of
This
all
is
of our
the
guests.
deep question.
This
This
is the
is
deep
a hard
question.
one.
Man,
Hard
I
one.
thought
This is the hard one. Death row meal. What are you eating for your last meal?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
see,
think
there
if
it
I'm
is.
on death
There
row, I
it
really
is.
don't care.
Me neither.
Really? Really? But I've never had anybody just say
I-
whatever.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky
No,
Fried Chicken.
oh.
AFC.
Does that
I'm
come out a
from
lot?
Kentucky,
No, well, he's from Kentucky,
I
and
am.
he's actually Colonel Sanders' great grandson.
apparently.
Apparently.
Really?
No,
No, I'm
but
not
I
at
like to
all.
make fun
But
of him.
yeah,
You gotta
see
come.
if I ever bring you bourbon again.
Have you been to Louisville?
I have.
Yeah?
My mom's from Louisville. sir.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm
There
from
we go.
Lexington.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, lots of distilleries. Then.
So no care on the food, really.
Nah, I mean,
Okay, then
honestly,
fine. What's your favorite food?
man?
I love Korean food, like
Oh.
bulgogi and
Right?
spicy pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, mandu. You could tell I was stationed in Korea.
My
I
dad
don't
was
know.
my dad was in Seoul for a while. He would
Oh,
come back. He
yeah.
was actually
Oh.
he was a cook when he was in the army, so he would come back and make bulgogi at the house. It's fantastic.
Oh, I love bulgogi. amazing.
So
Sir?
when I was in Thailand, have you ever heard of Gao Neo Mamwang? The sticky
No.
rice with
Gesundheit.
mango.
No,
Oh,
sir.
that sounds
Yeah.
wonderful.
So they have, I actually learned how to cook it. So it's sticky rice with condensed coconut milk and mango. And it is, when it's made right, it is,
When it's
Unbelievable.
made
So
right.
if I'm ever in Kentucky, I'm gonna give you a call.
Yep.
I'm over.
come on down.
Yes.
Right? I can make it.
Yeah.
It requires some preparation, but it's delish.
That sounds fantastic.
It does.
Shit.
You know, when I hear something I've never heard of before, that's like, wow, okay, you got me there, sir. What's up? Listen, we've had a really good time talking
Yes.
to Colonel Battle and Command
Yeah.
Sergeant Major Ravenel. Thank you.
all.
Woo,
It's been a
no,
lot of
thank
fun.
you
so
guys.
much. This has been a
has
lot of fun.
Awesome.
Thanks.
A lot of fun.
I'm thinking about new career field. Maybe we do DJ,
You can join our former XO.
the Battle Ravenel show, something like that.
I know a great person
Oh,
to run your
matter of
podcast,
fact.
sir.
A matter of fact, one of our CrossFit team members will be part of your battalion soon.
Really?
Oh yeah,
No way.
Ashley Shepard, Major
Yeah.
Ashley Shepard. She
Yeah,
is phenomenal.
Hey, spoiler
You're
alert.
leading, so not you.
I'm
my
just
XO.
saying that they've identified someone, but it's not appropriate to say who it is.
No.
Well, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Oh,
Prepare,
Yes.
prepare yourselves.
Prepare.
I'm excited.
Prepare yourself.
Yes, I'm prepared.
Anyway,
Well, yes, thank you guys both for
Yeah,
coming
so
on our
much
podcast.
fun.
It's
so
been
much. It
such
has
a
been
pleasure.
awesome.
yes, and we're going to
Thanks.
carry on a little bit later. We're going to have some more special guests, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. We're not sure. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got the guest of all guests.
Yes, you don't want to miss this
Don't
one.
want to miss that one at all. But again, last time, thanks to Colonel Battle Camp, thanks to Commander Sergeant Ravenel.
Thanks, fellas.
GalaxyCon!
right.
We're out! Deuces.